The question kept coming up, why does a 14-year-old need a gun? The question was answered when he was shot dead in the streets 130 yards from a store where he did absolutely nothing wrong.
Some of the family members of the Cyrus Belton, the young man that was killed in South Carolina, they are responding to the verdict of Mr. Chow being found not guilty. Here is a response from the family and their lawyer. We'll take a listen. And in this case, the family is saying that this is the reason why young black men have to be armed, and it's because of what happened in this verdict and what happened with the young man being killed. And so we'll jump right into this. Again, this is the family's attorney speaking on behalf of Cyrus Belton.
The question was answered when this jury found him not guilty today. The question was answered because a child, a 14-year-old child shot dead in Richland County, got no justice. When the family got no justice. I'll pause.
I'm not sure what's going on here. Here's some people protesting saying justice wasn't served. This is not much of a press conference here. It seems like they're being drowned out by the protesters. A handful of protesters in the distance. She's angry. This is footage from outside of the courthouse. I guess shortly after the Chow verdict of not guilty. We had a handful of protesters on the behalf of Cyrus. You can't help but wonder if this kind of disgusting behavior, as we're seeing here, also happened in the store where Cyrus Belton was accused of stealing. Did this kind of behavior really just turn the jury's stomach to the point that they let Mr. Chow go? Very interesting. This is a very disgusting behavior by primarily women.
I
can't tell him, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell him, man.
And again, you know, what's so fascinating about this is that the Cyrus young man, his lawyers are trying to speak, but they're being drowned out by this bad behavior again, which likely led to Mr. Chow, at least some of the sentiment from the jury saying, hey, man, look at what he has to deal with every day. Listen to the language of these women. And downstream would be their children. This is a rough job that Mr. Chow has, and I think a lot of the jurors, or maybe all of them, may have sympathized with him.
All right.
Again, I just can't help but point out that the Cyrus Belton family can't even put on their own press conference because of the behavior of the blacks. And again, this is the behavior that Mr. Chow would have been dealing with. And of course, who wouldn't be fed up with this? Even the Belton, Beckton, his family's fed up with it. They can't even put on their press conference.
Anger is palpable tonight. You can feel it, you can touch it, because people saw a child that looked like their own, that did nothing wrong. A child that all the witnesses described had fear in his eyes when he left the store. And then he started to run as two grown men chased him down over a football field and shot him dead. This should not happen. This makes us feel as if our children don't matter, and they do. This makes us feel like Cyrus's life did not matter, and it did. What you see tonight is going to be the anger. And what we ask is that anger not turn into anything else but words, to go online, to talk about it, to discuss it, but not to act like what people in their evil minds think that we are. We are certainly better than that. Cyrus was better than that. His family is better than that. It's unfortunate that this was the jury's verdict. We have no choice but to accept it, but we don't disagree, but we don't agree. There is no way that a child who did nothing wrong, who is shot in his back, how that jury can justify that verdict. I've been practicing law for almost 30 years. I've never seen anything like this. I don't understand it. I'm at a loss to explain it to his father, Troy, standing beside me. I'm at a loss to explain it to his mother, who couldn't take it.
And again, you know, this is what I'm saying. I think people are so fatigued of the black behavior. You hear it even in the background of this guy trying to give his press conference. And people just say, the hell with it, man. Like, who the hell want to keep dealing with these people? And this is kind of a verdict rendered to send a message to the black people. You guys are going to have to behave. No one wants to deal with you.
And had to leave. I'm at a loss to explain it to his family, because I too don't understand it. I've talked to the sheriff tonight. We all ask for calm. We all ask that everybody make sure that we celebrate Cyrus's life.
I mean, this is very rich of the blacks. They want people, they want calm and peace. But hell, they've already looted the man's store. They weren't peaceful when they got what they wanted. They got the man arrested, and then they looted his store. These people want everyone else to be calm and peaceful while they're violent. It doesn't work that way.
That we make sure that his legacy continues like his life did. He ran away,
carrying guns,
and he got shot in the back. It should not happen. Shouldn't have happened. And unfortunately, we're going to have to deal with the end results of it.
Man, this is really so rich here. This is what it's like dealing with black people. These blacks are never going to mention that this boy was carrying a gun. This is amazing to me. How can he not take responsibility? If he hadn't had a gun, the man probably would have been convicted today.
Thank you. Yeah.
Will you still be pursuing a civil lawsuit?
We will still be pursuing a civil lawsuit. Rick Chow, while found not guilty, we're still going to sue him. He owes. He owes for what he did to Cyrus. He owes for what he did to the family. He owes for what he did to this community. What he did was wrong. He took a life that he should not have. He had no reason, no one ever does, to chase a child 130 yards and shoot them in the back. I don't care what that jury said. There is no justification for that. It should never happen again. And it is not open season on black people for anybody to feel like they should be able to do it because the jury found him not guilty.
And this is what the blacks are fearing, in my opinion. This is what I speculated before the verdict was handed down. I said, man, this man has dealt with a lot of BS. And if he can just document it, and you heard all of the black eyewitnesses, they had to stretch logic. They had to the logical leaps that they had to jump through to justify a 14-year-old having a gun. Some of the witnesses were clearly on the criminal side. I hope he got away without even knowing what he was getting away with. I think this turned the stomach of the jury to see felons and criminal advocates that were the eyewitnesses. And I don't think the jury could convict Chow on the basis of the words of criminals and criminal advocates. That's my thoughts.
Dad, can you speak and just give your reaction as well to what went down today with that verdict coming down?
He doesn't want to talk right now. And again, he is broken up, as is the entire family. They are disappointed in the way that this happened and in the verdict, and we are all just in disbelief.
You know, a lot of people are angry right now.
I mean, if you just listen to the language in the background, you hear it's mostly women speaking like this. There's a video of Mr. Chow fighting with women, and he was armed that time. He probably could have pulled his gun. He was fighting with so many women. Again, this is the environment that Mr. Chow was engaged in commerce with these type of people, and I think the jury felt some sympathy for him.
What do you say to the people out here who feel the way you do?
That they have a right to be angry. That they have a right to believe that the system failed them tonight, because it did. The system failed them the way that it did, and that it has for decades, for centuries. The system failed them. There is no answer except to sue him right now. But it also goes to, for people that are wondering why, how, I don't know that answer. I can't tell you that answer. What I can tell you is that this should not have happened.
I mean, you know, here's the thing, you know, with blacks, they're being solely focused on money. But what money does a man have who spent the last 3 years in jail? He's not going to have a lot of money. What do these blacks think they're going to get out of a man who's been incarcerated for the last 3 years?
Unbelievable situation, but it is one that unfortunately we have to deal with as best we can.
I just want to make sure to get your first and last name as well. Spell it out for me.
Todd Rutherford, Rutherford.
Oh, this used to be like one of the senators from South Carolina. I think he was elected in South Carolina, Todd Rutherford. And you can see he flew high in politics, but now he's down in the gutter defending criminal victims, or whatever they want to call them. He's defending criminals now.
And as you know, this is the father of Fort Belton. All right. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Justice for Cyrus. Justice for Cyrus. Justice for Cyrus.
I don't know if that's a man or a woman. I can't tell if that's a man or a woman. You can hear the faint "Justice for Cyrus" chants in the background. I really don't know if that's a man or a woman.
Man, they had Rick Chow's ticket booked this morning. Y'all better listen to that. Bro was already a bottle of water. A bottle of fucking water.
And bottle of water, they chanting. That's what they think it was over, but he didn't steal the bottle of water. In reality, it came down to the few split seconds at the end where he had the gun. The prosecution even admitted that he grabbed the gun after dropping it. It wasn't over a bottle of water at that point.
Did you see it in somebody's pocket? The fuck? Like, are you serious? Did you see it? Who talking to y'all? No, I wasn't talking to y'all. No, he wasn't. You can keep fucking. What are y'all trying to do? So you can keep. What are y'all trying to do? Ain't nobody said shit to neither one of y'all. We don't got that fuck out. We ain't got.
This is why Rick Chow was found not guilty right here. This behavior. This behavior right here is what got Rick Chow found not guilty by a jury of 12. This behavior right here. This is what he dealt with every day in his store. Violent black women and men. I wish they were filming this, but the audio is all you need to hear. You can hear the women saying they'll beat somebody up. You can get beat up too. The fuck? This is amazing. This is really amazing. This is the behavior that Mr. Chow had to see every day and deal with to make a living. Is it any wonder that he wanted better for his son and his daughter? He sent them both off to college. The daughter became a CPA. The son became a computer science major. He's working at Blue Cross Blue Shield. Mr. Chow did not want his son to have to deal with these type of people right here. He wanted better for his son. And that is the end of the press conference for Cyrus Belton, the 14-year-old man that was killed by Mr. Chow. The family never ever mentioned him having a gun, never took responsibility for it. And as the Lothrop started said, civilization, the biggest burdens are borne by the superior. That is true. But the consequences and the burdens of society are not withheld from the underman. And Cyrus Belton is just one of the undermen here, and this is the outcome. Once again, I am John Galt, the urban landlord. Thank you for watching.